Hey there. You can see that our evaporation pan took a major hit, but more on that in just a couple minutes. First, I want to welcome you to Influence Pro Dreamwork Update, a series where I'm going to share the real work behind bringing my dreams back to life. For many years, I set aside my passion for woodworking and craftsmanship to focus on family and career. But the dream didn't die, it just waited. And now I'm fully committed to bringing it back to life. These updates are going to give you a look behind the scenes, sharing the daily work in progress, small victories that move these dreams forward, one task at a time. And now back to the evaporation pan. Day 2 of its use. Beautiful mirrored finish on the inside. We lost track of a boil and scorched the pan really badly. If you've ever played around with one of these things and had the misfortune to scorch a pan, then you know that this stuff seems like it's welded to the pan. And it took a whole lot of effort to get the pan even remotely close to back to its original condition. And honestly, it's not original condition, but it's much improved over how badly it was scorched. So, lesson learned, don't lose track of your boil, or the pan's going to turn out to be a real mess. Just like that, it's brand new again. Well, close to brand new. Back in place on the boiler. Help from my trusty companion Zeke. And now off to the next task. It's just a little one. We are fortunate to have an outbuilding with a nice sink and insulated, but not heated for the winter. So I'm turning the water back on here. With spring coming, it's warming up, and we're able to get that sink back turned on. Small task, but excitement because here comes spring. All right, what you see here is a little activity for Berlin Beam, my wood shop. I am tearing down some old wine and whiskey barrels. I use them to make various products. Wine and whiskey chair, which I'll show you in an upcoming video. But this is just a quick look at the teardown process of a couple of the barrels. And by quick, I mean quick. This one had syrup in it. Turns out to be a sticky mess. Smaller version of the barrel. Not quite sure what I'll do with these. But we'll figure something out. These particular barrels have tacks on the hoops, so it makes it a little bit harder for the hoops to drop off there. Found a system and moving through them relatively easily now. This particular barrel is the one that I showed you in the opening of the video. Zeke was chasing one of the cats, so I had to take him over to his line, and there's the appearance of the cat. All right, done with the barrels. On to the next. This is an evening boil of some of the sap that we had collected earlier in the day with the newly improved and restored evaporation pan. Really got into, or wanted to get into, making maple syrup after watching Shawn James. He was the influencer that influenced me to give it a shot. So we jumped in and tried. Our daughter and son-in-law had the boiler, and we purchased the pan for it, and we're making our first batch. This is after the boil was done and the remnants of the coals. Just thought it looked pretty cool, so I thought I'd share it with you. And then we're going to show you inside, just finishing up the evening boil, topping this off at about midnight. So, hey, listen, stick around. This is the first of what's going to be a regular series that shows you just everything that goes on behind the scenes in order to chase your dreams. Thanks a lot. Look forward to sharing the next one with you.